Why most men never build muscle. It's not genetics. You are putting in effort, showing up, staying consistent. So why does your body look like it ignores all of it? There's a quiet rule in muscle building nobody talks about, and breaking it doesn't feel wrong. It actually feels smart. That's the trap. You're not losing because of genetics. You're losing because you've been rewarded for the wrong signals this whole time. Welcome to Dryfinity, where we give straight shooting advice on attraction, style, and living well as a man. You're not confused? You've just been given incomplete rules. The kind that sound right, feel right, but quietly sabotage results over time. And the frustrating part? They don't fail immediately. They fail slowly. You follow the routine, you show up, you even push yourself, but the results stay just out of reach, like they're deliberately avoiding you. That's not random. That's a pattern, and patterns always have causes. This video breaks that pattern, not with hype, not with trends, but with clarity. Because once you see what's actually happening beneath your routine, everything changes. Your training, your energy, even how you walk into a room. And as we go through this, each point will connect in a way most people never piece together, especially the last one, which changes how you approach everything from this point forward. Point 1. Inconsistent training kills results. What most men do wrong. Most men don't fail because they don't train. They fail because they train emotionally. 1 week you're fully locked in, pushing hard, feeling like this is finally the turning point. Then life happens. Work stretches, energy drops, something small throws you off, and suddenly 3 sessions are gone. Quietly. Then comes the reset you've said too many times, I'll start again on Monday. It sounds responsible. It feels disciplined. But it's just a loop. And that loop builds frustration, not muscle. Your body doesn't care how intense you were last week. It only responds to what you repeat. Miss enough sessions and your body doesn't pause progress. It reverses adaptation, like you never started. What to do instead? Train like it's already part of your identity. Fixed days, fixed structure, no negotiation with your mood. You don't wake up and debate brushing your teeth. You don't schedule it around motivation. You do it because it's standard. Training has to reach that level. Here's the shift. Muscle is built on continuity, not bursts of effort. 3 steady sessions every week will outperform 5 intense ones, followed by silence. Every time. Think of it this way. 1 workout is a sentence. Consistency writes the entire story. Miss too many days, and you keep rewriting the first page. And here's something most people never notice. Your body starts to expect what you repeat. When your training becomes predictable, your body prepares for it. It adapts faster. It responds better. Break that rhythm, and you don't just slow down, you reset the entire process. But here's where it gets frustrating. Even when you fix this, even when you become consistent, many men still don't see results. That's because there's another mistake hiding in plain sight, and it cancels out everything you just corrected. Point 2. Poor nutrition blocks gains. What most men do wrong. Most men don't eat poorly, they eat casually. It looks responsible on the surface. A bit more food here, a protein shake there, maybe cutting back on certain meals to stay in control. It feels balanced, it feels smart, but it's inconsistent. You finish a workout feeling productive, then unknowingly cancel it out with what happens after. Not dramatically, quietly. Muscle is expensive for your body to build. It doesn't invest resources unless it's absolutely sure the supply is steady. If the raw materials aren't consistently there, your body simply chooses maintenance. No growth, no change, just stability. And here's the uncomfortable part. Most men genuinely believe they're eating enough. Until they measure it. Then reality shows up, and it's usually lower than expected. What to do instead? Eat with intention, not assumption. Structure removes confusion. Prioritize protein across your day, not just in one heavy meal where you try to catch up. Your body doesn't store protein the way you think. It uses what it gets when it gets it. Think of your body like a construction site. Training sends the signal to build, but food delivers the materials. No deliveries, no construction. It doesn't matter how strong the signal is. Here's the subtle trap. Undereating feels controlled. It feels disciplined. You walk away from meals thinking you've done the right thing. That's exactly why it blocks progress so effectively. It doesn't feel like a mistake. Fix this, and things start changing fast. Strength improves, energy stabilizes, recovery feels smoother. Your body finally has a reason to respond. But even when your training is consistent and your nutrition is structured, there's still a hidden limiter most men ignore completely, and it doesn't show up in the gym. It shows up in what you do when you leave it. Point 3. Neglecting recovery and sleep. What most men do wrong. Most men treat recovery like it's optional. You stay up a little longer, wake up a little earlier, and push through fatigue like it's discipline. It feels productive, but it's where progress quietly stops. Muscle isn't built during training. That's just the trigger. The real work happens when you recover. Skip that, and you're just creating stress with no repair. What to do instead? Protect your sleep like it's part of your training. Because it is. Keep it consistent. Even 1 extra hour done regularly can change your recovery, strength, and energy. Think of training as the signal and recovery as the builder. No builder, no results. Here's what most overlook. Poor sleep lowers testosterone and raises stress hormones. Not dramatically, just enough to slow everything down. Fix this, and your body starts responding again. Workouts feel smoother. Energy stabilizes, progress returns. But even then, one mistake still keeps most men stuck, and it's not physical. Point 4. Focusing on vanity, not strength. What most men do wrong. Most men train for the mirror. You check for changes constantly, angles, lighting, small differences, adjusting your routine based on what you see. It feels logical. It feels like control. But the mirror is slow and often misleading. It shows you emotions, not progress. One day you look sharper, the next day you don't, and nothing actually changed. So you react. You switch things up, you second guess, you interrupt your own progress without realizing it. What to do instead? Chase strength. Numbers don't lie. If your lifts are improving, more weight, better control, cleaner form, your body has no choice but to follow. Strength is the cause. Physique is the effect. Think of it like checking your bank balance without increasing your income. Looking doesn't grow it. Earning does. When you focus on strength, everything compounds. Your posture improves. Your presence changes. You move with more certainty, and people notice, not just visually, but in how you carry yourself in conversations, at work, and in everyday moments. And here's the deeper shift. Performance gives you proof. You're no longer guessing if you're improving, but even when you get this right, training, nutrition, recovery, and strength, there's still one final factor. And this one decides whether you stay consistent long enough to actually see the results. Before we get to the final piece, write this in the comments. Built different. It's simple, but it shows you're not just watching, you're paying attention, and you're taking action. The men who actually change don't just absorb information, they engage with it, even in small ways. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of the majority who give up halfway. Now, let's move to the bonus point that ties everything together and changes how you approach building muscle for good. Bonus point. Mindset and patience matter more than genetics. What most men do wrong. Most men expect results fast. A few weeks in, no dramatic changes appear, and they start blaming their genetics. That quiet assumption kills consistency without them even noticing. What to do instead? Shift to long-term thinking. Muscle building isn't a sprint, it's a slow, deliberate construction. The men who succeed aren't genetically gifted, they're behaviorally consistent. Here's the truth. Visible muscle takes time because your body prioritizes survival over aesthetics. But stick with it and the results compound. Slowly, then suddenly, everything changes. Patience becomes your secret weapon. While others quit, you keep going. And that gap is what creates real transformation. And to those who stayed this far, this one's for you. You are our real community members, the ones who show up, engage, and apply what you learn. We see you, and we appreciate you for consistently coming back. Because this level of understanding, most people never reach it. And mastering this mindset separates those who plateau from those who actually transform. Let's bring everything together. Point 1. Inconsistent training resets your progress. Consistency builds it. Point 2. Poor nutrition blocks growth. Fuel your body with intention and structure. Point 3. Neglecting recovery slows everything down. Sleep and recovery complete the building process. Point 4. Focusing on vanity misleads you. Strength drives real, measurable progress. Bonus point. Mindset and patience determine whether you stay consistent long enough to win. Each point is connected. Miss one and the system weakens. Apply all of them, and results become inevitable. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing what actually works repeatedly, day after day. Small, consistent actions compound faster than occasional bursts of effort. Master these principles, and your body, your confidence, and your presence transform. Everything else becomes easier. Your energy improves, your performance rises, and the results you've been chasing finally show up. If you found this valuable, like the video to support our growth and help more men see what actually works. Subscribe to the channel for daily straight-shooting insights that cut through the noise and give you real results. Share this with someone who's putting in effort but not seeing progress. They'll benefit more than they realize. Thank you for watching all the way through. Your time and attention matter, and we don't take that lightly. There's a recommended video on your screen right now that continues this conversation. Go ahead and watch that next to keep building momentum. We'll see you back soon.